Hello, my dear children. How are you all? Hope you all are hale and hearty. This is your English literature class, and you are here with Miss Anju. So, before starting the chapter, let's have a look on your syllabus of English literature. So, here, my dear children, you have two books. One is New Gems English Reader, and the second one is novel The Tale of Two Cities. So, and let's have a look on your question paper pattern. So, there will be 5 extracts that are to be attempted out of 6. These 3 extracts are from your reader books and 3 from your novel. And we will start here with the very first chapter, The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle. So, let's have a look on the chapter, The Adventure of Blue Carbuncle, which is written by Arthur Conan Doyle. So this chapter, as the name is there, Adventure of Blue Carbuncle. So my dear children, what's the meaning of adventure? So adventure means when you go for a risky venture, when you try to find something new or sort out any mystery. So here this adventure will take you to finding of the blue carbuncle. So my dear children, in this story there are two main characters, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Two main characters are there. One is Sherlock Holmes and the second one is Dr. Watson. So this story, before doing the story, let's have a look about the author. So this Arthur Conan Doyle, he was born in 1859 to 1930. He died in the year of 1930 and he was born in Edinburgh, which is there in Scotland. And he was famous for the writing of detective and science fictions. Means to say, most of his stories, they are based on detective and science fiction. So in all these stories, his famous detective character is there Sherlock Holmes and his friend Mr. Watson. So these are the main work of Arthur Conan Doyle: A Study in the Scarlet, The Sign of Foe, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, and The Hound of Baskervilles. So, this was all about the author. Next, let us have a look on the story. So, this story, it's an excerpt from Sherlock Holmes Mystery by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. The detective's famous approach that uses logic and deductions comes into play when he tries to solve the crime. So this chapter basically based on the logic and the deductions. Okay, so logic means when something try to find out by giving the reasons. Clear? And then out of those reasons, what findings are there? Okay, so this chapter, it's based on logic and deduction. So in this chapter, you will find how Sherlock Holmes, he sought out the mystery of the blue carbuncle by giving reasons and finding from the reasons. Okay, so let's start the chapter. I called on my friend Sherlock Holmes on the second morning. So here called on means visited. Called on means visited. So who is I here? I is the narrator, and here the narrator is Dr. Watson. As I already told you, two characters are there. One is Sherlock Holmes and other one is Dr. Watson. So narrator I stands for narrator. So who is narrating this story, telling the story? Dr. Watson. So I called on my friend Sherlock Holmes on the second morning after Christmas. So Dr. Watson, he visited Sherlock Holmes day after Christmas. He was sitting on the sofa in a brown dressing gown, holding a pipe with a pile of crumpled morning papers at hand. So this was the condition of Sherlock Holmes. He was sitting very relaxedly in a relaxed way on sofa and wearing brown dress and holding a pipe with a pile of crumpled. Crumpled means crushed morning paper which was there in his hand. Beside the couch was a wooden chair. Here couch means sofa. On the back of the chair hung a dirty, worn, hard felt hat. A lens and forceps lay upon the seat of the chair. Obviously, Holmes had hung that hat over the chair in order to examine it. So he was sitting on the sofa, and near the sofa there was a wooden chair, and on the backside of the chair what was hung? A dirty, worn, hard felt hat. And there were lens and forceps. They were there on the seat of the chair. So obviously means clearly Holmes had hung the hat over the chair in order to examine it. So my dear children, he was there, so he wanted to sort out the mystery of this hat. So that's why lens and forceps, they were there on the chair, and Holmes, he hung that hat over the chair in order to look at the hat very minutely. Clear?